Hey guys, Extended here, and today we are back with episode 2 of my Bayern Munich career mode. Sorry if I sound a bit quiet, it's 1 o'clock in the morning and, just don't want to wake anyone up, so let's just get right into it. Our first game is against Hamburg, looking to get our, this is our debut game as a manager in the Bundesliga. First game, trying to start off good. I'm going to let you guys know that this episode does not go out too well. So our first opportunity comes with Iron Robin free kick from about 35 yards out, but it goes way over the post, and it's one of our only chances. And you can see right here, Javier Pastore, £34 million from PSG to Atletico Madrid. Pretty good, because I think in this game he's at 84 rated, which is super great. So by halftime right here, score is 0-0. Nothing happened at all. We had 3 shots, only 1 on target. They had 3 with 2. Going right into here without making any substitutions. And the first chance of the second half comes to us with Iron Robin in the 50th minute. Cuts inside, gets taken down inside the penalty box. Usually what he does, he cuts inside on his left foot. I was going for the shot, but I did get taken down. So we do have an easy chance to make it 1-0 right here. As you can see, clear contact with the shin. Hopefully we can get this penalty. Iron Robin steps up to take it. I don't trust Muller anymore. Robin goes, but we do miss our second penalty out of 2 in this series, which is not a good record so far. We should be scoring all of them. And in the 90th minute right here, as you can see, score still 0-0. So our first game of the season is a draw. We get 1 point. Not the best result, but also not the worst result. We could have lost. And yeah, we have 1 point on the season so far, and we go straight into our second game against Hoffenheim. Looking to put in the same roster, because everyone was completely fit, so there was no point of putting a backup squad whenever I could still play my first team. So we do get right into it, and the first opportunity comes to Hoffenheim, and they cross it inside, but we give up a penalty. Rudy gets taken down by, who's that, Benatia? No, Thiago. No? I don't know, Douglas Costa? Anyways, I do escape it. Kevin Volland comes up to take it. Manuel Neuer, where's he going to go? Go right, but he slots it into the middle left. Hoffenheim up 1-0 in the 27th minute. And our Bundesliga season not looking too great so far. As you can see, I pretty much always go to the right for some reason. And with my penalties, I go to the left. But it does not work out too well for us, and we are already down 1-0 against Hoffenheim. And as for the first half, that's all that pretty much happened. We're down 1-0 to Hoffenheim. Not looking too good to our first Bundesliga campaign, but can we turn it around? We do have to make some substitutions because obviously the squad right now isn't working for us. So we go into our squad. I think we switch Muller over for Götze. Still have Costa on the left. We bring Thiago off for Rode because he did pretty good for us in preseason. And yeah, going into the second half, trying to see what we can do here. Maybe get 2 goals. Even the draw at this point would be pretty good. As you guys can see in the 58th minute, we do get a chance. Cut in, try to get the penalty, but Ballman does get a leg into it, so we are still down 1-0. So that was still one of the few opportunities that we had in the game to score. I tried to cut in, try to get the penalty, but it didn't work. But from the following corner, Iron Robin does cross it in, and we win ourselves another corner. We did get so many corners this game, but I still cannot score a goal. So Robin does cross it in one more time. Benatia gets his head to it, hits off the post, and we are tied 1-1 at this point. I was pretty confident that we could get a second goal because it was still about 30 minutes left. But at the same time, this episode I did change it to world class, the difficulty, because in preseason it was professional and it was a little bit too easy. And I still have not adjusted to this difficulty, and at the end of episode 3 I'll mention it again. I did switch the difficulty for episode 4, so be prepared for another bad episode next episode, record-wise, towards our team. But yeah, right here we are tied 1-1 up until the 85th minute. Kevin Volland gets through, and this is so stupid of me. I pull my goalie out, and 86th minute they do score to make it 2-1, and of course that would be our last opportunity that'd probably be the last opportunity of the game, because like I said, this difficulty that I was playing on, just passing is so difficult. Passing in this game in general is difficult because that's what this game is based around, which in all fairness does make the game better, but I just have to get used to it. So 2-1 against Hoffenheim. and our chances of coming back do not look that great. And both goals, or no, one goal's from Volland and the other guy's from Kurani, I don't know, but in the 90th minute we do fall to Hoffenheim 2-1. Not the best of fixtures for us. Maybe could have done a little bit better, played the ball around the back a little bit more until we found some openings, because I just did try to pass every time I saw an open person. Going to the transfer window, we look at Bertrand Traore. I noticed that we needed a faster striker. Lewandowski's not the fastest, so we try to get him on loan from Chelsea. And meanwhile, we do have a game against Bayer Leverkusen. In the game before, the commentators did say that our next game against Bayer Leverkusen, we have a chance to win, but that's while we were losing to Hoffenheim, so I don't know what they were saying. We have a pretty good starting 11. We had the same team once again because everyone was fit, so there's just no point of changing them. I might have to change from a 4-2-3-1 to a 4-3-3 maybe. Have Costa and Robin as wingers, and Thiago and Vidal and someone else in the midfield, maybe Rode. But the first opportunity does come in the 8th minute. We give it away. Çalhanoğlu passes it over to Bender, and who is that? I don't know, but we take him out, give up another penalty. It's Boateng. We give up another penalty 2 games in a row. Will Bayer Leverkusen score and make us lose another game or draw another game? Kiesling steps up, hits the post, and lucky chance there. 10th minute, it's still tied 0-0. And our chance comes in the 15th minute. We pass it over to Robin, who takes a quick shot, hits the post, and it is FC Bayern Munich 1, Bayer Leverkusen 0 in the 15th minute. I was pretty ecstatic because somehow I managed to get that with Lewandowski, pass it over to Robin, and I was in a super goal drought. Like, I was still scoring goals during games, but not to my liking. And with that strike from Robin, gave me a little bit of confidence that we could climb back from this early Bundesliga bad battle that we're facing. I don't know. In the 20th minute, however, Çalhanoğlu gets the ball, fires in the top right corner. Right when we score a goal, 10 minutes later, Kiesling passes it in over Çalhanoğlu, and the score's tied 1-1 again. Once again, not looking too good. I did have to train Manuel Neuer a couple times with his 1-on-1s and his 2-on-1s. And in the 45th minute, we did have a scare. I don't know who it was, but they did try to finesse it, and they hit the post. Going into halftime, tied 1-1. Still looking for the goals, looking for the passing, mostly trying to get inside their box because we can't even do anything. We get a chance in the 52nd minute. Costa crosses it in, and we do get ahead of Thiago. Usually right there I would get a right-footed person and shoot it, but I sold Franck Ribéry, so we don't have a really good right-footed shooter for free kicks. Maybe if we still had Toni Kroos, but what is that, two FIFAs ago? But however, we do get a good cross onto Thiago's head, past the goalkeeper, and the score is 2-1 in the 52nd minute, I believe. Thiago's a pretty good center midfielder for your passing, so if you guys do have career mode, please get him. But 10 minutes again, right after we score, they score another goal with a beautiful cross, nice header, just like we did. And our defenders need better positioning. They are super slow. Look how open he is. Easy goal. You won't expect him to really miss that. My defenders, I did train them for 1-on-1s, 1-on-2s, or I don't know. I think defending crosses you can. I'm not sure, but in the 90th minute you do see that we tie 2-2 with Bayer Leverkusen. So what is that? 2 points from 3 games. Not looking too good. We are in the relegation zone, and this is not Bayern Munich. We get a loan offer for Steinhardt, and of course we're going to accept it because we're never going to use him. 23 years old, probably sell him on later because we still probably won't use him. Chelsea, they do accept the loan offer for Bertrand Traore, so we do accept the offer because we need a pacey striker. And I also thought we need a pacey center back because that header that we gave up that last game wasn't the best. Boateng's pretty pacey, Benitez's pretty pacey, but we need to switch it up sometimes. So we look at Laurent Koscielny, a French center back. It doesn't seem too unrealistic, so that's why I went for it. I only offered 15 million. They wanted 24 million. I knew they would reject because it was a 9 million difference, and of course they wouldn't accept. So they come back with a 24 million offer, and I went with 21. Hopefully that we can get him for 3 mil cheaper. As you guys can see, Benzema 45 million, Teixeira went for 24, Pastore 34, as I said before. Still waiting to see if I can get Koscielny. I see that we get a message, and we get 2 transfers for Juan Bernat, and I quickly reject it because sometimes I play Alaba left mid, and I put Bernat left back. Kimmich, I do accept the 2-year offer. I feel like he's going to come back as like a 75 rated, and I really want to use him. He'll only be like 22 also. Sinan Kurt, I do accept. He's 63 rated, 19. Maybe he can go up a little bit, but I don't know if I'll be using him. And Arsenal do accept the offer for Koscielny, so we offer 130 million or 130,000 salary over 2 years. Currently, he's getting 90 grand at Arsenal, but he probably won't accept if we do that because Arsenal is a pretty good club, and I don't know why he would want to leave. So we offer that to him, waiting for him to respond. PSG complete Neymar for 87 million. Some of that money coming from Pastore, and Koscielny does accept. So of course we quickly accept. We still have 119 million left with 600,000 wage, and quickly, right after we get him, a week later, Koscielny out for 8 weeks. So right when we get him, we have to wait 2 months to use him, which is not the best. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait until November or something. And in the last game of the episode, we do play against Augsburg, looking to get a win because we have 2 points from 3 games. We play Traore up top, Douglas Costa, Muller, and Robin. Same lineup, but with Traore up top because I wanted to see how he would fare. And in the end, you guys can see that we do end up tying, and we only have 3 points from 4 games. There was no clips to show, so there's no point of showing it. I hope that you guys did like this. This episode was quite boring. I kept dragging out a lot of stuff that I said. Like I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning recording this. So I hope you guys did like it. Please come back for episode 3, where we still don't change the difficulty. Wait for episode 4 for that to come out, and I will see you guys later.